Hi everybody. In the 10th class English medium, 6th chapter we are discussing about the quantum numbers. We already have discussed about the principal quantum number n, which tell us about the size and energy of the shell in which the electron is revolving around the nucleus in the atom. And we also have discussed about the angular momentum quantum number L, which describes about the shape of the subshell in which the electron is revolving, and ml, the magnetic quantum number, tells us about the orientation of the orbital. But when the sodium vapor lamp emits the light, yellow light, it comprised of the very closely spaced doublet when analyzed using high resolution spectroscope. Means there are two lines in the spectrum of the sodium vapors, the light emitted from the sodium vapors. These two lines are called the D1 D2 lines. Alkali and alkaline earth metals also show such type of lines, very close lines. To account for such a behavior of electron, an addition quantum number is introduced. To explain the closer wavelengths, one more quantum number is introduced. This is called the spin quantum number. The wavelengths are due to the close wavelengths are due to the spin of the electron in the orbital. This represents the property of the electron. It is denoted by ms. The spin quantum number is denoted by the ms. It explains about the spin of an electron in the orbital. This quantum number refers to the two possible orientations of the spin of an electron. The electron have two orientations, spin orientations. One is clockwise and another is anti-clockwise. Clockwise orientation is represented with the plus half and anti-clockwise with the minus half. If both are positive values, then the spins of the electrons are parallel, and if not, they are anti-parallel, means the directions are opposite. The importance of the spin quantum number is seen when electrons occupy specific orbitals in multi-electron atoms. Means it is required to explain the spectrum of the multi-electron atoms. The distribution of electrons in shells, subshells and orbital in an atom is known as electronic configuration. We have discussed about the quantum numbers. To know about the shells, subshells, orbitals and spin orientation with reference to the n, l, ml and ms, the representation of the distribution of electrons is known as the electronic configuration. Here let us see about the electronic configuration. We start with the hydrogen atom for better understanding. In the hydrogen atom there is only one electron. Here n, l, x, the principal energy level or the principal quantum number n. The L value, sublevel, means subshell, and the number of electrons in that subshell is represented with the x, n, l, x. Here you can see n as the coefficient, l to represent the suborbit and orbital, x to represent the electrons in that orbital. For the hydrogen atom, the atomic number is 1. the number of electrons is 1, then the electronic configuration is 1s1. Here 1 is the principal quantum number which tells us about the shell. The electron is revolving in the first shell, K shell, that's why the n value is 1, that's why 1. And subshell is S subshell. There will be only one subshell in the first shell, that is S subshell. In that S subshell there will be only one orbital, that is S orbital only. That's why 1s. In the 1s orbital there will be only one electron because hydrogen atom has only one electron. That's why its electronic configuration is 1s1. 1s1. The quantum numbers of this electron can be given n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means first orbit. In that suborbit or subshell is S subshell. For that L is 0. For L is equal to 0, ML is 0. ML means the magnetic quantum number is 0. Means the spherical orbital, that is S. That's why 1s. Then the spin quantum number can take the plus of or minus of. Why? Because the hydrogen atoms have only one electron in it, but half of the hydrogen atoms have the electrons which revolve around the nucleus and the spin with the clockwise direction, and other half have the spin with the anti-clockwise direction. To form the hydrogen molecule, two hydrogen atoms of different spin values only combine. Means the hydrogen atoms in the hydrogen molecule, there will be two hydrogen atoms. One hydrogen atom have the electron with the quantum numbers n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0, MS is equal to plus half. The another one with the n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0, MS is equal to minus half. Then only they combine. Means all the electrons in the hydrogen atoms do not have the same spin quantum numbers. Some have the plus half, some have the minus half. That's why we write n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0, but MS is equal to plus half or minus half. For many electron atoms, we must know the electron configuration of the atom. The distribution of electrons in various atomic orbitals provides an understanding of the electronic behavior of the atom, and in turn its reactivity. Means the electronic configuration tells us about the behavior of the atom and its capacity of combining with the other atoms. That's why we must know the electronic configuration to explain it. To describe the electronic configuration, to explain the electronic configuration, we need three principles. The first one is Pauli exclusion principle, second one is Abbo principle, and the third is Hund's rule. Today, let us know Pauli exclusion principle also. The atomic number of the helium is 2. That's why there will be 2 electrons in the helium atom. But the 1s orbital can bear 2 electrons. Means The first electron occupies 1s orbital. The second one also joins the first one in the 1s orbital. So the electron configuration of the ground state of helium is 1s2. But according to the Pauli exclusion principle, no two electrons of the same atom can have all four quantum numbers the same. Means no two electrons in the same atom can have the all four quantum numbers same. There must be at least one different. For the two electrons in the helium, N, L, Ml are same. Only Ms is different. For the first electron, it may be plus of, and for the second one, it may be minus of. The spins can be denoted with the up arrow and down arrow. That's why we can write their quantum numbers as n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, Ml is equal to 0, Ms is equal to plus of for the first one. For the second one, n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, Ml is equal to 0, and Ms is equal to minus of. The major consequence of the exclusion principle involves orbital occupancy. Since only two values of Ms are allowed, an orbital can hold only two electrons. That's why for any orbital, it can allow only two electrons maximum. Means in an orbital there will be maximum of two electrons only with the spin values plus of and minus of or up arrow and down arrow. Thank you. Let us discuss more in the next class.